with a strike now in the 5th. And Polumbo, unfortunately, with 2 open frames in the 4th and 5th. A strike coming back in the 6th, but maybe too little too late at this point. Of course, still early, but Lisa Maurice can kind of put it away here.
I'll put it this way. I wouldn't want to be Luke Polumbo with this young lady having the ball in her hands and an advantage at the same time. Left the 10. I'll tell you, there's a lot of action there.
Boy, there was one that came flying across there.
Yep, just wouldn't drop.
They call it the sweep. This is all of this information, by the way, being supplied by us, or to us, by Bobby Witowski. And Tom? Oh, is he down there now, too? Oh, everybody's down there. Oh, -1 hand. Tom is down there also. So we have a bunch of bowling enthusiasts and experts down in the truck who have graciously been feeding all this information to kind of show you that Maneri doesn't really know everything he talks about, but pretty close.
Hey, European cathedrals, I'm an expert. What do you want to know about St. Mark's of Venice?
For the number 10 spare,
yes,
she has it.
She keeps on, no open frames, keeps locking the door.
Her dad might have had it. He's hollering out in the back for her to just keep sparing, and that's really all she'll have to do.
And that's what she needs, that's right.
So Lisa Maurice could become the first 3-time winner on the tour this year. She already has 2 wins to her credit. And right in line now to pick up number 3. But even a 2nd place finish will give her the overall championship through the 7 tournaments. And a lefty as well.
Oh. Oh no, and the 10 wouldn't fall. It's still moving down there. Kind of like a putt that's hanging right on the lip. Boy, oh boy.
According to our experts, that's called getting robbed. I knew they were down there for some reason. All right, so again, a chance just to keep quite a lead going here. She can pick up this spare. We're in the 7th frame now. Just a lot of concentration on her face.
She hooks it in. Yo, just got it.
Well, you're like living and dying here, aren't you?
I'll tell you what, when you mentioned before about the paint, I think they painted that one twice, that pin. She just got it. But close is good enough.
Lisa Maurice right there.
As long as she hit it.
All right, now Louis Polumbo. 2 open frames in the 4th and 5th. He had a strike in the 6th. And he's just going to have to about strike out the rest of the way to pick this championship up. He needs one here. And he left himself with double wood as well.
Looks like the 2 and the 8.
So Lewis having a little trouble getting on track here. And Lisa Maurice was bowling her heart out. Got to go on the nose.
Yep.
It's just what he had to do.
You're absolutely right. He had to just be right on target and did it.
But Lisa with a 24-point lead through 6 frames.
Of course, Lou Polumbo with a 290 earlier in the day. It must have been like pouring water down a spout. Everything was going in for him.
Left that one way out to the right and not enough spin to bring it back in. Again, he's left himself with double wood. So he has 3 holding there, the 1, 2, and 8 again. Tough pickup here. Nicely done.
He's equal to the task.
Very nicely done.
Polumbo brought it in from the right side.
He needs the strikes, though, Hacker.
Yeah, he does. No question, John.
The spares just aren't going to do it for him right now. And the way this young lady's been bowling today. She took care of John Richardson, 214 to 200, to clinch the overall point championship. She's also had some pretty hefty scores today herself, 246 and 245 in the match play set earlier today. Now going to the 8th frame, working on a spare.
We understand, by the way, that Louis Polumbo is today competing for his last time as a junior bowler. And this young lady will be around for another season or two.
So Lisa just continues to increase her lead. Now up to 26 pins through 7. And still very deliberate all the way through.
Maybe the bowling counterpart, in a sense, to Chrissy Everett. And when Chrissy came up, they called her the Ice Maiden. Well, this young lady very much the same way. Cool customer.
So another spare there. So she goes to number 9 now. I hear her father in the background. It must be very important for her to have that kind of family support.
Oh.
There are now a ton of witnesses here today who know that Lisa's going to come up with a brand new car if she wins this one, courtesy of her dad.
Boy, is he in trouble.
All right, in the 9th frame now. She wants the car.
Because he means for an evening. He means for an evening with no gas in it.
He's just saying you can have it. She's really bowling spectacularly today. They're 157 through 8. Louis Polumbo now just kind of going to finish out his tournament here today. He comes up with a big strike. Gets his fans roaring a little bit.
Will be a little too late.
The lead still stands at 26 pins for Lisa. A lot of people packed out behind us watching this final of the scratch division. Lou Polumbo now in his 10th frame, working on the strike.
Brought it in from the right side, but left himself, I believe, 1, 2, and 4 standing.
The only problem he seems to have is on his release. If it is just a notch to the right, he doesn't have enough spin to bring it back into the pocket, and he's missing that number 1 pin, which is why he's leaving the 1, 2, 4 up there quite consistently. But that one will get through. So he picks up the spare there. He'll have 1 more to go. Can finish up with a 171. But this one already decided and in the bag for Lisa Maurice. Her 3rd championship this year on the Junior Bowling Tour. And Lou finishes up with a 9 and a 170 for Lou Polumbo.
The only thing left now is Lisa's totals.
Lisa just needs 4 to win with at least 2 balls, possibly 3. Again, coming up right after this, we'll have Tom Solimine and the Hacker Pete Maneri down on the alleyways for the presentation of our awards.
So the chances of her not winning are the chances that you'd have if you fell out of a boat in the water and not to get wet. I mean, she's there.
Strike there.
And not to take it the easy way. There's her dad, Big Joe.
It's about to be -1 car.
But I didn't really mean it.
All right, you want to go down to the floor?
I sure will.
All right. We'll have, there's Louis Polumbo, who's going to finish up in second place in this tournament. Lisa with the strike on her first in the 10th. And she's going to show us exactly what she's made of as she picks up another split. That'll be the 5-7. She got the car, no question about that. We'll see if she can pick this one up to finish it up nicely. Got nice action on it, but just slipped it past on the backside, but it's all academic as Lisa Maurice at 194 defeats Louis Polumbo for the championship of the Scratch Division Youth Bowling Tournament from the Post Bowling Center in White Plains. Lisa Maurice not only winning today's championship, which makes it the third time she's come up winner on the tour this year, but also the all-point leader on the 7 tournaments as she finishes up with point totals of 236. John Richardson at 225 and Louis Polumbo at 212. And that's how the top 3 finishers are in the overall point totals. They've been bowling 7 tournaments now throughout Westchester County. And in just a second, as you look at our champion on the Scratch Division, Lisa Maurice defeating Louis Polumbo here in the finals, 194 to 170. All right, we're about set to go out for our awards presentation, so let's quickly go to the Hacker Peatman area.
Thank you very much, John. We're down here with all the hardware and the folks who run the program. Tom Solimine, some comments, if you will.
Well, again, we had a great show this year. The juniors performed fantastically. As you saw, we had some great scores throughout the day, and the finals were just so exciting.
All right, let's get on with the awards presentation.
Okay, first special award goes to the high scratch game during the 5 qualifying round, with a 256 goes to Lisa Maurice.
Lisa Maurice. Okay, we're waiting for Lisa to come back. I think she's doing everything but cleaning the lanes for you today.
Congratulations, Lisa. Stay up here, okay? Yes.
Okay, Tom, what else?
The high scratch series, 5-game series during the qualifying round with an 11:01, Keith Swerdeloff.
Keith, who was in the opening round competition today.
Congratulations, Keith. Okay, our first individual award goes to 3rd place finisher, John Richardson.
And John, who really put up a tough battle before he was finally ousted.
Good going, John. All right, our second place finisher, Louis Polumbo.
Lou with a 290 game earlier today.
Right. All right, and our champion today, 3-time champion, our point champion, Lisa Maurice.
Yeah, Lisa.
All right. Congratulations.
Let's hold you here for a moment. Lisa, your thoughts, 3-time champion, individual champion. Obviously, you were well prepared today. How do you go about getting yourself ready for competition like this?
A lot of practice.
How much?
As much as I can with, my father, Joe Maurice, and my teacher, Dave Heller. I owe them, everything.
How about being a lefty and bringing the ball in on the left side? Do you find that difficult?
Well, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages, just like being right-handed.
What now? 17 years old, you're the individual champion. Will you stay in the junior level next year?
Most likely I'll stay in for another year, over the summer, practice, work on my game, and then when they think I'm ready, then I'm going to go adult and hopefully someday become professional.
I'm sure we'll see you there. Lisa Maurice, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now, Tom, some remarks from you.
Well, I'd like to thank Cable 3 again for a great show and giving us this opportunity to be on TV. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank John.